Up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Now, Golden State's starting five. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
So the Bucks win the tip. Porter against Curry. Porter kicks to Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Porter against Curry. Green, the screen. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Trent outside. Giannis sets a screen for Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Now, Giannis, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Green with a screen on Porter. It's Curry outside. Green with the ball. Picked up by Turner. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Bucks. On the topic of Curry, coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Trent. Porter passes to Antetokounmpo. Turner with the screen for Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look from Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Porter. Green in the high post. Tries from 10. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against New York. Kuzma kicks to Giannis. From deep, Green. That shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Healed against Green. Healed, can't hit. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, my. That is freakish skill from Giannis.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Horford the pass to Spencer. Lock at 6. Green dishes to Heel. Over Green. Again, Heel missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires from 14, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Trace Jackson-Davis. He's out there with Jimmy Butler. Horford is out there with Buddy Hield and Richard. And Jackson-Davis gets it to go.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Kuzma outside. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Portis, the pass to Kuzma. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kuzma's got his first points of the game.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Butler. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Horford against Portis. Kuzma outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, guarded by Green. 3 on the clock. Fires for 3. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 8. Healed outside. Off target from three-point range.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Giannis. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Giannis against Green. Giannis inside. There's Portis. That one's in. His first shot this game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
It's Trent on the wing, covered by Hield. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Butler. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Green. Pushing it up. That's it, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Porter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Kuzma with a screen on Curry. Pass to Portis, and here's Kuzma, defended by Butler. Antetokounmpo against Green. 4 on the clock. It's Giannis throwing it down.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
That's a 2 from Hield. And that one released in time, but no good. And so we conclude the first half. Bucks lead by 12. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Fans, your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot from... They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Milwaukee Bucks. Does this game remind you of anything?
Yeah, Shaq against a dictionary. This guy comes up with his own fake words all the time.
They are fake, Kenny. You just don't have a degree from Shaq University.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's not a real school.
And clearly this is not real analysis. Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Giannis has been a super freak at both ends of the floor. MVP level performance once again.
There's a reason why I gave him my name and not other people my name, because of the dunk contest. It's like me, he can fly. He's unstoppable.
What name did you give him?
Superman is in the building.
Okay.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
And the Warriors with possession here. Down by 12. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. And it's Green in its small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's Podziemski. And the lead is down inside single digits. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. Good shot.
Shooting one.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars. He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Porter with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside, Giannis.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Podziemski. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And he knocks down the first one. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you guys.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Podziemski. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here is Turner. Bucks passing it around. They kick it out to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Then for the Warriors, Al Horford is checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Butler. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Here's Curry. He's got 7. The tray. The shot misses. Milwaukee leading by 15 with his first shot attempt, and Horford pulls it down.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Curry finds Hield. Green with a screen on Trent. 6 to shoot to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. Horford no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break. And a wide-open look for Portis. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter against Curry. Horford with the screen on Porter. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Milwaukee with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's Hield. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Horford in at the center filling out the middle. And here is Hield after Taurean Prince hitting the 3. Butler against Prince. And he gets it to go.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Giannis outside. To the paint. Here's Portis. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Turner's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Porter subbed in for Rollins.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Butler. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Trent. Back to Giannis. Outside Turner. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
That's good from Turner. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go. Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Bucks leading by 18. Now on to Kumbo. Now Turner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Outside, Butler. From the arc. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks leading by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by Milwaukee. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
So it's the Bucks now. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trent, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Curry after the basket by Milwaukee. Porter with the steal. Outside, out of Kumbo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
No, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.